we are joined now by the best running back in NFL history, New York Giant, Saquon Barkley. Saquon, welcome, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
No, absolutely. So you are here with Visa. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm here with Visa. I love partnering with Visa because, you know, when you come to Miami, a lot of times it's just work, but we're actually doing some things in the community. Today I went to a local business, Cheeseburger Baby, and the emphasis is kind of just focus on, you know, women-owned businesses and try to get the message out there that you can do whatever you want. And obviously having a mother, having a daughter, having a sister, you know, those are things that I want to instill into my daughter, that you can do whatever you want. And then I also been showing people how to tap to pay, you know, with the contactless card. It's real simple, nice and easy, in and out.
I love it.
So you guys drafted Daniel Jones last year.
Yeah.
And then you had a quarterback position that was in transition, which can be a little bit tough for teams to know who is the leader, because that quarterback position is so important, obviously, being the leader, being the captain of not only that offense but the team. What was the locker room like when you had a young guy that was in training, but you also still had Eli there that was kind of hanging on right at the end of his career?
Yeah, I think it was normal. I don't think we even paid any attention to it, and the reason why, because the way how Daniel Jones and how Eli handled himself. You know, it was no, I guess, weirdness to it at all. They're all both professional about it. DJ was, you know, kind of that young and upcoming guy and just asking a lot of questions, and Eli was that mentor. And then eventually when Daniel came over and took the job, you didn't see any difference in Eli. Eli still was one of the first people in. Did a great job of helping Daniel prepare for the games, and you know, those are things that was important for the team that we needed.
So Eli Manning just recently retired. He
Yeah.
announced that retirement. Were you surprised when he made that announcement, or was there a sense in the locker room that he was ready for that next chapter in his life?
Yeah, it was a sense in the locker room. Obviously, he never came on and said it, so I was surprised. I made sure that the last game I got one of his jerseys at least, and we traded jerseys.
Hope you saved an extra one for me, because that would be a nice one for the wall.
Exactly. But I made sure I got one of his jerseys. But it's sad to see him go, but he gave the game, you know, a great 16 years, two-time Super Bowl MVP, and he got to go out on his own. You know, he got to go on his own and got to go as a Giant.
So the big conversation down here this week, obviously Hall of Fame being announced this weekend. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer in your book?
100%. One, what's the qualifications for a Hall of Famer?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. That's why you're the expert. We're just a couple of
what do we know?
pencil heads here.
But like for me, I think when
side.
you look at it, he checks it off. He checks everything off. He two-time Super Bowl MVP, two-time Super Bowl winner. I don't know how many times it's been a two-time Super Bowl MVP. It's probably only been 5, if that. Yeah. He's top 10 in all the categories, and you know, he did it the right way also too, and especially in New York, the New York market. So I'm a fan for him. I want him to be in the Hall of Fame. I know he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So yeah.
Saquon leading the campaign trail for Eli to the Hall. I like it. So transitioning a little bit, the sports world is still grieving the tragic loss of Kobe Bryant.
Yes, sir.
Earlier this year, you worked with UNINTERRUPTED to do a video writing a letter to Kobe about what he meant to you, kind of just smelling the flowers while you still had the opportunity. Kobe seen it. He loved it. Did any relationship, or did he reach out to you after that video?
No. He tweeted back at me. He responded to me. I was in my bedroom. I started screaming, and unfortunately, I never got to meet Kobe or develop a relationship after that. And now looking back on it, I probably should have tried to, but it was dope to be able to do that, because anyone that knows me knows how much Kobe actually meant to me. You know, I don't want to take any credit away from my parents. They did a great job of raising me, but I don't think I'm the person or the player I am today if there wasn't no Kobe Bryant.
Why do you think Kobe had such an impact on your life and your career as an athlete?
Because I want to be great, right? I always tell myself, and I always tell the people who's close to me, that I want to be one of the best to ever do it. And he was the guy that I looked to do that to. He's a guy that I felt like did the right way. I know we love talking about the Mamba mentality, the relentless approach he had, the tenacity he played with, and his work ethic. It was, you know, it's unmatched. And I know I'm years away, and I may never reach it, but that's who I'm continuing to follow by, and I'm gonna continue to try to take his steps and try to form myself into, one of the best players to play the game.
And that's my next question, because I think we're all figuring out ways to kind of come to grips with this still. And honestly, I got to say kudos to you for sending that letter and Kobe seeing it, loving it, and acknowledging back and forth, because we don't do that enough, tell each other what everybody means to us. So for you, what ways are you using to kind of help comfort you and come to grips with the loss of Kobe Bryant?
Well, one, when the tweet in the letter I sent to him, I said something about how you challenge Giannis, and And Gianna answered with MVP. And his tweet back, he kind of challenged me back. And I kind of failed him this year, the season to go the way I would like. But the way that I'm going to try to, go out and, try to make him proud is by going out every day and go out there and work my butt off in the offseason and try to form myself into the best player I can and try to, answer to that challenge that he gave me.
Yeah, so what is your goals for this season?
My goals for the season, the way I look at it is, and I was talking to my friends the other day, I really don't write down too many, and I don't write down individual goals. I put what the main goal is. The main goal is to win a championship, and that got to be the main goal, because if your main goal is to win a championship, and I feel like that if I have the work ethic and I'm doing all the right things, all the little things are going to come, all the individual statistics and accolades are going to come. So that's why the main focus is championship, and that's in the back of my mind every time I'm working out or, trying to push myself or push my teammates.
So Super Bowl week, we got to get your prediction. Who wins the game?
It's hard to go against the Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes is just another level. I think we all could agree there. But defense wins championships, and San Fran can run the heck out of the ball. They got 3 great backs, and Jimmy G is a great quarterback too. So I'm going to go 49ers beat the Chiefs, and my MVP is going to be George Kittle.
George Kittle, MVP, 49ers with the W. Saquon, thanks for joining us here on the ThomaHawk set at Radio Row in South Beach, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us here in beautiful Miami at Super Bowl 54.
For more ThomaHawk Show, make sure you click subscribe. We got a bunch of mind-blowing stories and interviews and star-studded guests coming right here on Radio Row. Joe, take us out.
Joe Hawk yourself.